Stand up, tell us your name and 3 fun facts about yourself. Me. The 4 horsemen of ways to immediately chill your argument or come back. Multimillion-dollar realty corporations, national real estate market, people who want to buy a house to actually live in it. Touch grass for $1 million or slap your GF for $1 trillion. The hardest choices require the strongest of wills. The solar eclipse, the rest of the world, Americans for no reason. I thought you said I wouldn't see ads if I paid for your service. Netflix, Disney Prime Video. I'm altering the deal, pray I do not alter it any further. My eyes, my eyes. Me in 1998. Graphics will never be as good as they are in these cutscenes. The cutscenes in 1998. EA, Apple, releasing the same product every year, but just with a different number. Contactless food delivery has really allowed me to become a disgusting, shameless food gremlin, and I'm not sure I can ever go back. Just leave my feast on the porch and flee. You'll never know how many people this food is for. We will not mess you up, like our parents messed us up, a whole new kind of effed up. Trade offer, I receive. Being right, you receive nothing at all. In fact, now the situation is worse. Arguing with my wife. Me finally makes time for the thing that my ADHD-addled brain has been hyperfixating on all day. My brain. Well, now I'm not doing it. Me manipulating myself so that I don't care and not get sad. Why are you here? The phone be like. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa lies, because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake, and it will be all for me. When you have been working on that essay for 12 hours straight. My girlfriend complained that her fries weren't curly enough, so I gave her my curliest fry. She was so happy you would have thought I'd pulled out a ring and proposed. Girls are more simple than we were led to believe. Whoop, that was embarrassing, but no one will remember. Feeling cute, might lie later. Me turning 18, I have access to the entire curse word library. My parents, wrong. People that sneeze normally. People that sneeze with their vocal cords. Every company, we would like to promote mental health in the workplace. Me, how about employing more people, so the people employed are less pressured, and paying them more to offset the stress of spiraling living costs, and also giving people permanent contracts. Every company, lol, no, not like that. Me, expects the worst, also me when the worst happens. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, creating your own fan theory that ends up actually being true. Coherent thing I wanted to say, the unhinged garbage that came out. When somebody asks me how I'm doing, but I also don't want them to feel sorry for me, I'll probably be sad for the rest of my life, but besides that I'm good. I once dated a man who got from simply making eye contact with me, and I really need to find that again. That is the type of guy you should marry, real. Me after saying what for the 3rd time and still not hearing what they said. When you go back to a childhood game you used to play, but starts off with a tutorial, do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written. When you miss a call by a few milliseconds and call back immediately, but they don't answer, I'm confusion. I thought I replied is the biggest lie. Nah, sometimes I reply in my head and I end up waiting for a text back thinking I actually replied. Being an adult is terrible, but I thank God every day that I don't have to randomly run a mile at noon against my will and then go on about my day like we did in school. I don't think everyone can pull off the high-rise trousers. Here are 2 men with different builds, yet both look great in high-rise trousers. Don't cross the road or draw 25. Chicken. Don't try and pet the cute danger kitty or draw 25. Me when I see a 600-pound tiger. Extremists who are also excited about Civil War. Me who was talking about the upcoming movie Civil War. People who read philosophy. Philosophers. Mom, YouTube is making another stupid update. Profile picture. In real life. Me whenever a camera is pointed at me. Crush, showing me pictures of her family. Look at my mom. When she was 20, OMG she slayed. Me, trying to use slang, so she'll with me later. Yeah, she looks like a C. When everybody laughing, but it was so unfunny that you and bro got to stare at each other like this. You lost the game. Nah man, you already lost the game by acknowledging it in the first place. Me reading the messages via the notifications bar and pretending to not be online. I drink because you fake throw the ball, Dave. Jon Snow spin-off series gets shelved when you realize that we're the ones who know nothing. Depression, stress, school, getting bullied, fear of being broke, etc. Me, McDonald's. So is it like worse than looking at the sun for a second or two on a regular day? Because let's not act like we all haven't sneaked a peek at the big guy a few times. Get real. 7-year-old me, every time I saw the Life Alert commercial, help, I have fallen, and I can't get up, hoof size, large. When you're listening to a podcast and they start the 2-minute ad segment, 15. Without the existence of heavy motor vehicles, they built and maintained roads that have lasted an eternity, and then the cars arrived. A queen bee looking for a drone to with. A queen bee looking for a house to mess with. For all the people that think they are bad at responding to emails, I emailed a professor 12 years ago asking about source recommendations for a paper I was writing for a class during my undergrad. He replied to my email today. I have had it with your insubordination. You're fired. You can't fire me without a 2 weeks notice. The second Boeing whistleblower. Why does every band from the 2000s have a guy that looks like this? My wife, you don't hear that much. Me, huh? Sleep, wake up, work, remaining sunlight to do things, night chores. Men in their 20s, when life goes wrong, it is what it is, I'll make them pay. What my mom sees when I switch the HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. The next time your wife gets angry, drape a towel over her shoulders, like a cape, and say now you're super angry. Maybe she'll laugh, maybe you'll lie. We broke up literally a year ago. Can you please stop playing chess with my dad on Messenger? It's disgusting. Just because I lost the queen doesn't mean I give up the king. He's not wrong. My dream date, Olive Garden, but the table next to us is having the family fall out of their lives where 35+ years of disagreements and arguments are being brought up. What fashion companies want to sell men? What men want? Book advice. You must hook the reader within the first 5 pages, or they'll put it down. The same people recommending their favorite TV show. You just have to get past episode 6, and then you'll start to like it. 3-year-olds, after putting a fork in the microwave. It's called gross pay cause it's disgusting to see what you could have made. Me sleeping knowing I'm a dumb baby making the worst possible decisions. British colonial crimes. British food. I'm not a catfish, but if you see me while I'm grocery shopping, I don't know what to tell you. Big bobs, small bobs. Wish my mom wasn't an awful person. This adorable though. If it means anything, you became an amazing person in spite of it. And I serve current mood. Thinking about a bad bee without willing to deal with one. Internal suffering. When I grow up I will be an amazing and cool person. Me at 30. 100+ Netflix queue. I think I'll go outside instead. A leaking water tank. Phil Swift holding flex tape. Phil Swift's hand stopping water with flex tape. Your parents turn in music they like when you're 8. Same thing but you're 17. The therapy dog. After I share all my problems. It's actually bad luck to say MacBook inside an office. You have to call it the Scottish laptop. Friend's mom. You're hungry. Friend. Nah, we are good. Me. Police officers when people are going 90 miles per hour in a 55 zone passing in the shoulder and making illegal U-turns. I sleep. Police officers when I'm running late for work and going a little fast. Real she. You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is sitting back and observing things with logic. True power is restraint. If words control you, that means everyone else can control you. Breathe and allow things to pass. Girls, I don't trust my friends. Boys. When you combine 4 memes into one, because after all memes are all just part of one big family. My ex-life, my gaming life, playing mostly single player. When you finally downloaded the game you have been hyping for a long time, but your computer can't even run it. Heroes with a no-chill rule the moment they fight a robot, unled vampire or demon. Too blasted many of them. I don't have enough ammunition to keep them all away. They are going to hit. When someone says F you in an argument, me, this is the way. A wise doctor once wrote. Someone, you are so rude. My rudeness, what I said, what I could say. Me in the morning. Starting a new series on Netflix. Series that I started last night. Series that are in the list of continue watching. Do you all blow on food when it's hot? Or do you hash a fascisha till you can chew it? I blow on it, but underestimate how hot it is and hash a fascisha anyway. When kids are running around the restaurant and fall injured. Good. Flies finding their way into your house. Flies finding their way out of your house. How YouTubers that make their sponsor a separate time mark let you know they are about to talk about it, so you can skip it deserve to be treated. Me, mom my legs hurt, mom, cause you're always on that damn phone. Mouse you seem tired, mouse has fallen asleep, well I don't want to disturb him. Bird has fallen asleep in solidarity, oh hell yeah we sleeping. Turtle is in on this she too. People who say they miss going to school, too much stuff to learn, bullying, stress, no free time, this is fine. Relax, just try to keep your mind organized, my mind. Having childhood friends, where you can't remember how, when, and where you met is so lovely, but having friends made as an adult, and knowing the exact date you met, and what they said, and marveling at the series of choices and coincidences that led to your friendship is so incredible too. My dad and brother recreated this photo 28 years later. So this is what boys think girls mean when they say I'm so lonely. But this is what girls actually mean when they say that. People in the afterlife. Grandma, I missed you. I missed you too sweetie. Me in the afterlife. Where the F is my cat? Time to get destroyed by. He visited his daughter's kitchen and left an honest review. I've been waiting on my order to get done for 45 minutes and I'm the only customer here. She was making good progress at first, then she stopped for 20 minutes to go watch Paw Patrol. Overall the customer service could be better, but the cook is a cutie, so I'll give her another chance. When you play on a level and creak in Hell Driver 2, flashbacks of Vietnam. Anybody want to say anything? I'm vegan. When was Excel invented? Excel was invented 1985. People before 1985. Websites stooping midway to try to get you to accept cookies. Hey do it, come on do it. My phone. Hundreds of screenshots I don't use. Some stranger somewhere remembers you because you were super weird bud. when you try to end a conversation, but you don't want to be rude and it just keeps going.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?